Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics with an adorable new block of the month that's just so cute. It's so happy, right? We all know the world could use a lot more happy, especially right now. This is called Home in the Middle by a company called Eat Cake Graphics. I love cake. Great name. So we actually offered this years ago in a completely different fabric combination, but when I saw the Lucky collection by Sweetwater, they designed for Moda Fabrics, I'm like, it's time. Let's get this back. So if you love happy quilts, how cute this would be in a nursery, a younger child's room, right? Or maybe even your sewing room. We all could use happy there. This is prefused laser cut applique. You can see it's just, oh, it's just adorable. We had an absolute blast choosing the fabrics, making the sample. As I said, you're not having to trace all of this out. Look at this, cut all that out. We take care of you. I've said this before. We cut one layer at a time. That's it on our laser cutter. You know what that means? The edges aren't burned. It doesn't have that unpleasant smell. It's just beautifully cut. You can skip all of the tracing and all the cutting and just press into fun. So this is a 10-month block of the month program. Here's what you can expect. Each month we'll make sure, of course, you're getting your background fabric. All of your shapes will be prefused and laser cut, of course, but we're also making sure that we create, and we've done this, you'll be getting this, a layout diagram. Why is that important? This is what makes the magic happen, along with, this is the Wafer 2 light pad. That literally used to be a light box over $200. I don't know how they're doing this for under $100, but they are for now. And be sure to grab the applique mat. What that does for you, you're able to take your layout diagram, right? You're able to use your applique mat over the top, get all your shapes laid out, merge them together. I've shown you this so many times before in different kind of series where I show you that process. It's incredible. There's really no other way to get that perfect alignment than the layout diagram. That's why we created this for you. And then of course your light source and your applique mat. Then you're bringing everything onto the background as an assembled unit, not one piece at a time like we did back in the day. The thread set is what we used to, once you get those shapes to the background, you're stitching around all of your shapes, whether it's a blanket stitch, a straight stitch, your favorite stitch, whatever that is, but that's what that thread set is for. So you can expect each month to be receiving that background, your fabrics, and your layout diagrams. We'll also be including a touch of that hand embroidery floss. There's just a little bit of that here in this quilt. And there's some rhinestones. I love that. Let's look around here. The kitty's eyes, that puppy eye, that's not a French knot. It's a rhinestone. It has just a little bit of a sparkle. So we'll be including that little boy's eyes, the door. If you don't want to use the rhinestone, you could always use a French knot, but I think the rhinestone's pretty special. Obviously, a quilt like this deserves the perfect backing. Also from the Lucky collection, how adorable is this? The sweet little flowers. Right, pick that up. Now a quilt like this, because it's not patchwork, notice I don't have a big suite of rulers, right? Just some basic rulers are needed. And then be sure to pick up the super non-stick size 80 needle. We don't normally sew with a super non-stick. It's an engineered needle by Schmetz, a German company that has figured out how to be able to use a needle in a sewing machine along with fusible webbing and not have it gum up your machine, which I love that. So I definitely put my super non-stick size 80 in anytime I'm doing this level of applique. So I wanted to mention that. And all the normal things, right? You've got your patchwork pins. If you have any issue with threading a needle, you can use the Clover needle threader. But the most important thing, I can hear you even saying it, head to the Shabby Fabrics website. We cannot add to this program, being that this is Moda Fabrics. We all know what that means. Limited, very limited fabrics, and we cannot add that. So head to the Shabby Fabrics website. Be sure to grab your spot in this program. Grab that perfect backing, the thread set, and any notions you might need.